Once upon a time, on a quaint little farm, there lived a little red hen named Ruby. Ruby was a spirited and hardworking hen, always bustling about, pecking for seeds and clucking merrily. One sunny morning, Ruby discovered some grains of wheat scattered across the barnyard. Her little eyes sparkled with excitement as she thought of the delicious bread she could bake with them. Excitedly, Ruby fluttered her wings and called out to her friends, "Who will help me plant these grains of wheat?" But alas, her friends were far from interested in farm chores. The lazy dog, lounging in the shade, yawned and said, "Not I." The playful cat, basking in the sun, stretched and replied, "Not I." And the carefree duck, splashing in the pond, quacked, "Not I." Determined, Ruby decided to plant the grains herself. She scratched the soil, planted each grain with care, and tended to them daily. Weeks went by, and soon the grains sprouted into golden stalks of wheat. One day, Ruby knew it was time to harvest the wheat. Once again, she called out to her friends, "Who will help me harvest the wheat?" The lazy dog, now chasing his tail, barked, "Not I." The playful cat, still sunbathing, purred, "Not I." And the carefree duck, floating on the pond, quacked, "Not I." Undeterred, Ruby harvested the wheat by herself. She cut the stalks, bundled them together, and carried them to the mill. There, she ground the wheat into fine flour. Her feathers were dusted white, but Ruby's heart was light with anticipation. With the flour in hand, Ruby returned to the farm and called out, "Who will help me bake the bread?" The lazy dog, now digging a hole, whiffed, "Not I." The playful cat, chasing a butterfly, meowed, "Not I." And the carefree duck, waddling around, quacked, "Not I." With a sigh, Ruby baked the bread herself. She mixed the flour with water and yeast, kneaded the dough, and placed it in the oven. The kitchen filled with the mouth-watering aroma of freshly baked bread. Finally, the bread was ready. Ruby placed the golden loaf on the table and called out one last time, "Who will help me eat the bread?" This time, the lazy dog perked up his ears. The playful cat jumped up and purred, "I will." And the carefree duck flapped his wings and quacked, "I will." But Ruby shook her head and clucked softly, "No, you will not." "I planted the grains, I harvested the wheat, I ground the flour, and I baked the bread. Now I will eat it." And eat it she did, every last delicious crumb. As Ruby savored her well-earned meal, her friends watched, feeling a twinge of regret. They realized that hard work and cooperation were the keys to success. And so, from that day on, the lazy dog, the playful cat, and the carefree duck vowed to lend a helping hand, no matter the task. And the little red hen, Ruby, continued to lead by example.